Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. We're matching. I wore red on
Oh yeah,
purpose for the interview.
it's
How
all
is it over
good.
there?
I'm gravy.
Good. So
Enjoying this good weather.
it looks really nice out. I haven't gone outside yet, but it looks very,
Yes,
very nice.
yes,
Finally.
yes.
So one, thank you so much for joining. So today is going to be a class on how to become a successful independent artist. There's so many artists
Yes,
that ask that, and I thought, who better to talk to about that than you?
yes,
So thank you
yes,
for joining. But first, before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about Interfere. So I was just
okay.
blasting the entire album, like this whole week ever since it came out. I love every song, but I think the best transition into the class is Outdone. So I love Outdone
Yes,
because it's the most like I'm the shit. You got like old school and new school. So I loved it. It's a really
yes,
good hype song. So for anyone who hasn't heard it yet, shame on you if you haven't, but you gotta listen to it.
totally.
So you mentioned Eminem, Wayne, Logic, Joyner Lucas, and so it's like you have the greats from like the past generation and the current generation that wants to work with you, and you've always
Yes,
remained independent. So let's start with whether it's any of the artists that I just mentioned or anybody, advice that you gave to them when they were starting their career and what you told them.
well, when it comes to like Kendrick, we had talks on tour a lot. You know what I'm saying? J Rock. Even talking to Joyner. People want to know what's the right way to do it. You know what I mean? And independent is not for everybody. It's not for the people that don't have tough skin. You know what I mean? It's not for the people that don't believe in their product wholly. You know what I mean? So I always told them to, it was always on a music level, like remain true to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because what Quincy Jones taught me, he said, Tech, rap what you know and people will forever feel you. And here I am in my 35th year of being an MC. You know what I'm saying? And the #1 independent artist in the world. It's crazy because I stayed true to what I knew
Mm-hmm.
and didn't try to do the things that everybody else did, but I kept my ear to the street. You know what I'm saying? So I always told them, people like Joyner and J Rock, just remain true, man. Keep good people around you. And that's just what they did, because Top is really good people. You know what I'm saying? Top Dog is really good people. So is Punch. You know what I mean? Good people that will always take care of you and have your best interest at heart. You know what I mean? And that means a lot when you're on a team. You feel me?
Yes, that was already an amazing answer where I'm like, I have so much more. So I'm going to get into my questions, but to everybody listening in, make sure you leave your comments below because in the question section, because I'm going to open it up to you guys to be able to ask Tech for advice. So what was your biggest fear, if any, when you first decided you wanted to become an MC and start this legendary independent movement, Strange Music?
Well, I actually had 3 major record deals before I went independent. You know what I mean? My first record deal, I was young, was 93 with Perspective A&M, that's Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. That went sour because, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, they're busy guys. They're never out there, every day with the people that work at the label. And the people that work at the label really didn't get what we were doing. And then the same thing happened when I got off that label, and then I signed with Quincy Jones in '97 with Quest and Warner Brothers Records. You know what I mean? Same thing. They didn't know what to do with such an artist that has so many levels,
Mm-hmm.
or a genre bender or a genre breaker, I should add. I might say that a guy that could do gangster shit, a guy that could do gospel music along with it, a guy that can do metal in his music, blues and jazz. It's just a clusterfuck of an artist, and
I
it was
like
hard.
that.
Yeah, it was hard for people to grasp that, because a lot of the majors, they want you to connect with the people, and how are you going to connect with the people if you don't look anything like the people? You know what I mean? You're not speaking anything like the people. But it's like after my third major deal with Interscope and J-Core, that's when I had had enough of people trying to make me somebody else when I knew I had something special. And in order to start an independent movement, you have to believe that you have something special that the people want to hear and the people want to be a part of. And I always knew that, no matter how weird people said I was, with the red spiked hair and the painted face and the bishop's robe and this, that, on rapping backwards. I didn't know what to do. They didn't know what to do. So what I had to do when I got with my partner, Travis, you know what I mean? I got with somebody that wasn't afraid to take chances with something different. And a lot of the majors that the people who signed me, don't get me wrong, Jimmy Jim and Terry Lewis, still my brothers. Quincy Jones, still my brothers. J-Core, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? It's like I learned so much, but I knew I had something special, and I got with a partner that actually didn't give a fuck, just like me, you know what I mean? Or wasn't afraid to push something different to the people and take chances. Now, that's a big thing, because when you take chances on something that people would deem weird for a black man, you can have a slow roll. And that's what happened, kind of, because on our first tour, we lost like 140,000. So the normal person don't want to spend that much money and don't want to do it again after that.
I don't even want to spend money if I lose out on $10, let alone
yeah.
$40,000.
So the big thing is about this business being independent. If you're not one that wants to reinvest in yourself, then it's never going to work. Investing in yourself, man, is everything. You know what I mean? Because after we lost that 140,000, maybe it was 180,000. No, it was 140,000.
Either way.
We still went on another tour after that, and another tour after that. And every time we went to those towns, there were always more and more people. The first time we went to San Diego, it was 7 people in the crowd. Oh, it hurt so bad. You know what I mean? But we came back and it was 30 people. Then we came back and it was 100 people. Then we came back and it was 300 and 400. And then we started selling the House of Blues is out. You know what I mean? And then it just started growing from then on. You know, that is the spirit of being independent, falling down and getting up and trying again. If you believe that you have something valuable to give the people and something that they could connect to, you know? I said a lot real quick, sorry.
No, I needed that. I felt like I was listening to a whole new album that was coming out.
Hey,
so
hold on, baby, hold on. Can you hear me? Because I lost you. I lost you.
No, I can hear you.
Say something.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Hold on, let me see.
I can't hear you. You went away.
Let me see.
I can see you, but I can't hear you. You went mute on me.
Hold on, can you guys hear me?
Okay, it's coming now.
Oh, okay.
I can hear you a little bit more.
Can you hear me a little more?
I don't know what happened.
Okay, I'm back. So we're back.
Maybe I should get off and come back.
Okay.
Now we're doing like the Babyface and Babyface and Teddy Riley.
Okay,
See, I'm not Teddy Riley. You're Teddy Riley right now.
You're
You know what I'm saying?
Teddy Riley.
No, you can hear me. I can't hear you. You went away. So you're Teddy Riley right now. Hold on. I'm going to click off and click back on, baby, okay?
Sounds good. Nobody leave. Oh, wait. So everyone can hear us, so I don't think you have to leave. But you can't hear me. Hold on. He's going to come back. Someone's having an issue for a second. Are you guys having fun with the class so far? Yeah, maybe call me Teddy Riley. I am not Teddy Riley. Okay, wait, let's see. I think he's back in. No, not yet. Okay, here. I think I got you. Okay, I think we're connecting again. I am not Teddy Riley.
Okay, I got you now, baby.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so Okay, so I love what you said because you experienced both the independent side and then being signed to a label. So what's the biggest misconception of being an independent artist, and what's the biggest misconception of being a signed artist?
Well, you mean signed to a major, right?
Yes.
When I was signed to a major, like I said, they wanted me to duplicate Method Man and Wu-Tang. And I told them I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. I have to be me. They wanted me to duplicate whatever Busta Rhymes was doing. You know what I mean? They wanted me to duplicate, you know, whatever was hot at that time. Being independent, going independent with my partner Travis, is because I needed complete autonomy. I needed to be able to write my life as it was and as it is, and how it progressed or how it was stagnant at the time or whatever. I had to be able to have total control over all that. And that's the difference. It's like at the majors, my experience, I don't know what everybody else's experience was, but my experience was that I couldn't move freely. And an artist like Tech N9ne, you have to be able to move freely. And that's what my fans love about me. Yeah. You know, 20 years of strange music, man, 35 years in the game, you know what I mean? And people still are coming on to the Tech N9ne thing, man. It was not an accident. It's how we planned it. We wanted music for everybody. And I haven't stopped fighting for everybody musically to try to reach everybody, you know what I mean? But that's the difference. When I was signed, they wanted me to be other people. They wanted me to do what's hot. The problem with that is when you're doing what's hot, when that hot thing goes away, so do you.
Preach. Preach. What's something that you didn't have when you started your music career that this new generation has and they should be taking advantage of it?
We had to do everything by foot. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have social media. You know what I mean? Like we was doing this a while before MySpace, you know, a long while before MySpace. You know what I mean? And our technology kept growing. We didn't have it to where, or YouTube, you know, everything had to be like word of mouth or buy radio spots, you know what I mean? Or put up billboards like we still do. Our street team is monstrous, you know what I mean? To this day, our street teams were a way that we got to promote that I was coming to the town and everything. We did everything on foot. Now, you have everything. You have SoundCloud, you have YouTube, you have all these platforms that can get you shine, which is a wonderful thing because we use them as well. Yeah. You know, it's way easier today to become a star. And as you know, a lot of people become stars from YouTube and Instagram stars. And, you know, I've seen so many comedians. I've seen B. Simone just go, phew, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, really, you know, she was just on Instagram doing her thing. And same thing with Just Hilarious, you know what I mean? Just, phew, you know? It's just technology makes it so much easier for the youngsters these days, man. And I know that they're taking advantage of it. Look at Joyner Lucas, man. It's like through the roof, bro, you know?
Mm-hmm. So you mentioned all the different platforms that they can take advantage of. I'm sure people always want to send their music to you. What platform are you looking on to find the next new artist?
On every platform you can find. You know, I'm on SoundCloud. Usually artists find me because I'm so busy and I'm on tour and I'm working. Usually artists find me, but you know, I might find somebody on YouTube. You know what I mean? I found Lingua Ignata on YouTube. Like one of my homeboys sent me a link and I was like, whoa. You know, when I first heard about Snow the Product, you know what I'm saying? People are sending me these artists, you know what I mean? But I search everywhere. You know what I mean? When I'm looking for something, but usually for what I look for, lyricists, we all find each other somehow, some way, somehow, you know?
Okay. So I just have a few more questions and I'll open it to the fans. I see there's 11 questions in the request so far. So what are some don'ts when it comes to being an independent artist? So like we can talk about getting your attention. So it could be something like DMing you 100 times until you respond. So what's a big don't when it comes to that?
They actually do
Yeah.
DM you, and they actually hit you on Instagram back to back.
And is that a
I
do or
need you
a
to hear
don't
me.
for you?
It's a do because it
Yeah.
gets your attention. It's a
Okay.
do. You know what I mean? I mean, it might be nerve-wracking sometime, but it works after a while because some people will poke you so much, you'd be like, okay, motherfucker, it better be dope. And then it's dope, and then we're
And it
linked. You
is.
know what I'm saying? But
Everyone
it ain't
pokes
always
everyone
dope.
in the DM. Poke them right. We got to do like the poking emoji. So then you know they heard
Exactly.
you say it on this class, and then you're held accountable.
People always come to me and say, Tech, what does it take to be a part of strange music? And I say, be dope. That's hard enough to do.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Last two from my end. So, what should artists be working on right now and doing during this quarantine and this lockdown?
Working on their craft. I'm still sharpening my skills every day. I'm rebooting as we speak because before the lockdown happened, I was working on my Interfere album. I was doing collabs with all my artists, with all 14 of my artists, even artists outside of us, our label, like Dax, like Mercules, like Jelly Roll, like on the EDM side, the Floozies and Dirt Monkey. You just doing collabs. On top of those collabs, I was doing uh, a 7-song EDM EP with a new EDM producer out of Iowa named Hush. You know what I mean? Just, I think everybody should be working on their music and be ready to go when it's go time. And when you're working on your music, if you're just starting, just make sure you protect yourself, man, that you got a hold of that publishing, because if you don't have a hold of that publishing, you don't get paid or you get effed.
You too. Okay. Last question on my end. One thing I've always admired about Strange Music is that you've had the same team. Your team is like a family, and everyone you guys work with treats everybody like family. So what advice do you have for artists who are picking their team? One thing that I see a lot are artists tend to pick their friend just because that's been a friend since they were like 5 to manage their finances. It's like, you definitely shouldn't do that. So what advice do you have when it comes to picking your team? And then we'll go to the fan questions.
Sometimes some friends can work. Sometimes. It's people that's been around Jay-Z since he started. That's probably like 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah.
But teams change all the time is what I learned. Because you can start, we have a core team, you know what I'm saying, that's been there from the beginning. But you have no idea if those people are going to work no matter what, you know, no matter what the temperature, no matter what the climate, you never know. So you almost got to go with your gut or the skill, usually the skill of that person. You found out their skill, and if that skill can help you forward your career, then you can make them a part of the team. You know what I mean? But teams change all the time. There's been people that I thought would be around me or be connected to me forever, and I don't even see them anymore. It's crazy. But life is about taking chances. This thing is about taking chances. You know what I mean? Because Will Smith said, all of your wildest dreams are on the other side of fear. That is so true. That's why my new record is called Interfere, because I'm entering these fears. I want to exit them motherfuckers. You know what I mean? So all of this, it's about taking chances with the team, taking chances with sound, taking chances with money, everything. You know what I'm saying? Putting everything on the line for something you believe in. And it's hard sometimes to get the right team, but if it's meant, you'll get the right people together.
I love it. Would you say there's any one red flag that you would say?
If it's one friend, what?
One red flag to not ignore if someone in your team like shows that.
Stealing.
Stealing. Okay.
Stealing, cheating.
Okay.
You know?
So So those are my questions. So there's a lot of fan questions. I'll just choose a few of them so we don't take up too much of your time. So I'm going to pick them. There's 27 in here. So let me pick a few.
All right.
Let's see. Someone said, are you going to read these? Yes, I'm reading them right now. Okay, so let's do this one. Tommy14 asks, will you be coming back to Australia before you finish up, brother?
Yes, I will be coming back to Australia. They're trying to get me and Hobson right now to do it. I think it was over in Australia, me and Hobson, or was it the UK? Yeah, I think it was Australia. Yeah, we've been talking about getting back to Australia after this lockdown for sure. Well, after this this next tour we got coming up. Yeah.
Got it. Next one, shout out to Ty Woodley. He's been in our class this whole time. He asked, how did you grow your merch to the level it's at now?
How do I grow my merch to what?
To the level it's at now.
Woo! Okay, we started out as, maybe we started out like, you know, like a gas station might sell like a hat or a t-shirt or something. We started out as a gas station. Now we're like Nordstrom.
And how do you go from gas station to Nordstrom?
Well, you keep selling and keep producing more ideas, more hats, more shirts, more items. So we got so many items, you know what I'm saying? It's just hard to, I can't even name them all. You know, we have G-strings, dude, with my face on it. You know what I mean? We have everything. We have baby clothes, you know what I mean? But we started with a hat and just a shirt, you know what I mean? And we took that on tour. You take those things on tour with you, those people want to be connected to that, and it grows. But you don't take that money and spend it. You take it to buy more merch and keep reinvesting in your merch. That's what we keep doing, and it keeps growing. Now the Nordstrom is about to become Amazon. Amazon, you know?
Yes, it is. Okay, let's see. There's so many good ones. I'm just picking a few more. Let's see. Okay. The AJ crew asks, what do you look for in a music attorney? And number two, we'll start with that. What do you look for in a music attorney?
What I look for in any attorney is somebody that knows the music, they're familiar with you and your vision. With anybody, they have to be in tune with you and your vision. Just coming in and not knowing anything, like, well, yeah, I'm a business lawyer, and, you know, an entertainment lawyer, and I do this and I've done this, you know what I mean? Yeah, their record means a lot, but a lot of these people are not familiar with you. How can they do anything for you if they don't know shit about you? You know what I mean? So you have to drill these motherfuckers.
Okay, we're gonna do two more. Is that okay?
Yes.
Two more. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's so many guys. So I'm trying to find. I found a really funny one that I wanted to answer. Let's go with. Oh, sorry, it froze. I like this one. Jason Elrod 22. Will you ever retire?
Jason Elrod is my brother, man. How did he get in here, dude?
Oh, okay. Well, let's answer your brother's question.
Jason Elrod could probably do a Tech N9ne show on his own, on stage in front of my fans, and still kill it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all the songs. You know what I mean? I'm talking about from Einstein all the way up to Like I Ain't. Jason Elrod could, if I wanted to retire, he could get up there and actually rap every fucking lyric, you know what I'm saying? And still entertain people. And his son, Tomas is already up there on stage with me rapping shit. You know what I'm saying? But to answer my bro's question, will I ever retire? I thought I would. But my fans keep getting younger and younger. I have a fan that I met recently that's on a record with me now called Dr. Sabah. His name is Landon Fire. He's 13. My fans start at like 4 and 3. So when I see these youngsters at the shows, I say they're never going to let me stop. So I stopped talking about retiring. I talk about laying back a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Growing my gray beard out, like my
Well,
quarantine
speaking
beard that
of,
I got.
wait, that's the last question I wanted to end with. Spence 49, the beard is epic. Do you use beard care products?
I usually don't have this because I'm Santa Claus. When it grows, it's all white. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to do something during this quarantine. I started like 2 days after the lockdown, and I'm trying to grow this out a lot to blend with this. I want to be hillbilly like. You know what I mean? I want to be like Bushwhacker, like Duck Dynasty a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying something, but I'm actually enjoying the salt and pepper. But I wouldn't regularly wear it like on tour or anything. You know what I mean? It's just happening right now because of the lockdown. I don't really have to be Tech N9ne right now, but I'm being Tech N9ne right now, and now you see me all scruffy. But 50 Cent said they like me better when I'm fucked up and ashy. So here we are.
We got to come up with, since you said you're not Tech N9ne right now, what's the name for you, Tech N9ne, with the beard and the salt and pepper scruff?
The name for me with the salt and pepper, I'm Angel Baby right now.
Angel Baby. Well, Angel Baby, thank you so much for joining this class. I think everybody learned a lot. I hope everybody pokes you in the DM so that you can discover their very dope music. And thank you for being the clusterfuck of an artist that you said you are, because you are amazing. So thank you so much. I hope you and your family stay safe during all of this, and I will talk to you soon.
Thank you so much. This was wonderful.
Thank you. Bye.